music education production organization so that you can see where we can go, right? We can go from DJing all the way to, you know, entrepreneurs, and we can have college degrees, we can have high school diplomas, we can have after-school therapy. I mean, we have it all. So now, you gotta sign the petition. Can we see the petition real quick? It's on change.org, and it's We the People for #HipHopEducation. And right now we got 92 people, and you know what's interesting, I just, you know, launched this a couple of hours ago. So nobody really knows about it, and I've been too busy with this to actually get it out there. But yes, please sign it, spread the word, mobilize. We need 100,000 signatures in 30 days.
We'll get it.
Yes, that's right, we'll get it, yes. Now, can we switch to the website? Now this website, you want to talk a little bit about the website?
Well, what's important about us embracing technology in this day and age is also that we're able to kind of convene in a space, in a virtual space. And by convening in this space, and we've talked about all of you and your organizations and other organizations, we created a platform that gives you the tools to kind of build your curriculum within this kind of community and share these ideas. There's a hybridization of teaching methodologies that we can all integrate from different disciplines, which is pretty amazing. And we're really excited about this. And, you know, and I have to say, a big part of this event tonight was to also say we need support for this. We need support, we need your encouragement, your support, and funding to continue this work. It's a very important work, as you can only imagine. And how can I say, it's not limited. It's not, you know, the scalability of education in this day and age is phenomenal. And not only that, we're not talking about the digital age, because we're going to prepare kids with the digital age, of course, because there's all this curriculum out there. That's really important for all our students, and no one really talks about this. And this is the new creative industrial revolution. And we're making things now. We're making new instruments. We're solving problems in science. We want our kids to be scientists. We want them to be engineers. We want them to be forward-thinking with all these new technologies. And one of the nice things that we've been hearing tonight was all the different approaches through hip-hop, through, of course, digitalization, but also with analog communication. It's not just relying on that. So part of what we're proposing is this platform that is both virtual, but also real, because we're real. We're coming from the heart. We're actually teaching each other on site. And so, again, with the platform, as we develop it, you'll see that it's very inclusive of very high standards in terms of academia, of Common Core standards, and also our own standards, our own principles. And so, you know, with that, again, I think Martha will kind of say, well, what's next for us is that we need support.
Yes, and the beauty of this platform is that it's all open source. So when you get on, you get to explore and expand with us and help us shape our future. And so sign on. We'll give you limited access. We have a timeline that we created for a project that, how many of you saw that movie? Yes. Okay, I'm associate producer. Actually, the director and the producer are here. 19 and Eric Parker in the house. Yes, they're here supporting. Well, we created a timeline from 1973 when Nas was born to present. And what we've done is included all types of media content from the internet, and it's all free. So we're aggregating this information so that young people can make sense of the world, right? Because it isn't like artists are making music in a silo. They're being influenced by their community, by news. In 1994, when when Illmatic came out, there were another 100 albums that came out throughout the country, hip-hop albums. The Rwanda genocide was happening. Kurt Cobain killed himself. There was a lot of shit happening at that time. And so imagine if we could contextualize visualize our history in that way. And so the timeline is a great place for you to add your history. I teach hip hop history at NYU's Gallatin School, and my students created 5 additional timelines. One on Def Jam, because of course, you know this is why I'm wearing what I'm wearing, to pay homage to Def Jam that was created here in the dorm rooms at NYU with Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons. And so we have a timeline for Def Jam, right? Fab, am I correct? Okay. Is Michael Holman still in the house? No, he was here. Yep. But downtown, you know, hip hop, the pioneers like Michael Holman and Fab Five Freddy, they brought down hip hop downtown, and this area is a landmark for hip hop. And so they created a timeline for Chicago hip hop education programs. They created a timeline for Rocksteady crew, and so our kids could create these timelines in private pages. And so that's what we're hoping for teachers to use this, for teaching artists to use this, for scholars like Chris Emden and David Kirkland to have their portal, so that, you know what, if you want to learn from these scholars, you can tap into their classroom and learn for free. That's what it's all about, sharing knowledge. And the teaching artists, right? And this idea of blended learning, virtual and then in the community and then virtual. We're exchanging in that way. But I know it's late, and so I just want you to mingle for a few minutes. There's still some books left. There's a couple of cans. Somebody bought the Crash artwork. Ooh, it's worth so much money, because he's like in museums all over the world. His pieces go for $500,000. Better catch some art.
The catch for tonight is probably the 1981 print from Henry Chalfant at the Rocksteady crew.
Yes, so you have a few minutes, and don't forget to text for pledge. Every single dollar is gonna go towards this. It's gonna go towards campaigning. And if we get to pay all of our bills, we will give the money to all the organizations that we honored here today. So please, text the number, add your money, put your name, and you know, of course, I'd be remiss if I don't thank all the people that helped us put this together. Wikiberg, our partners, Ricardo and Colin. Thank you, Julia. Of course, the Metro Center. Thank you, David, for all your resources. All the host committee, Marcy and Thad and Yolanda and Kimmel and who else am I missing? And everyone who came here today to show love and support. I love you so much, and of course Jeffrey Scott from the Museum of the Moving Image, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some people, and this is bad because we don't have it in print. We think we could do it off the top of our head. And Daniel Banks, yes, all the way from New Mexico. Yes, thank you all. Please hug each other, get home safe, and
thank you. Thank you all.
And Beverly Bond, I love you. And MK Asante, without you, this night wouldn't be possible. Thank you, I love you. And of course, Aunt Autumn Marie, I love you, sis. Thank you.
Validate our art, right? They separate our people like you from people like me, right? What we were saying.
And that's the role. Just with the sidebar too, the whole piece of this is whenever we want to be self-sustaining culturally, and there are aspects of our work that we have to give to someone else to do for us, then we can't be fully self-sustaining. So the kids can produce the art, but they got to go to somebody to build a website for them. Or they got to go to and now you're forced to be able to give somebody else the power to control your art, which is a whole other. We gonna make it.
Hey man, why we don't get together and just like build a town of like 750, 1,000 people? Like, cause I think about like Silicon Valley. It's a few tech heads, right, that own that town, that create the future for the world. So why? I mean, a town costs about, you can buy a good town for about $3 million. We have the type of careers where we can bring a tax base based off of traveling, working, and we can bring a tax base without having to have a factory or whatever. Why don't we build a town of progressives? Not a cult, but a town of progressives that come together and create the future of what black culture and education looks like.
Like, you speaking my language in so many crazy ways. So all I'm thinking about right now, I'm like, so where do we find a location?
Bed-Stuy.
New York.
I found it.
Bed-Stuy.
It's gotta have water, because you need an agricultural base.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So not in California.
No. The next 3 years is gonna be a problem in California. And then you have to have access to major cities. We can't talk about it on camera. We'll talk about it. Yeah, brother. Oh, young Malcolm X. Come on.
We're gonna like it for sure. Tell me. seriously. Like, I'm not being facetious. Like, don't get nah. I don't even know if I use that in the right context. It just flowed all nice at that point.
Can we get a photo here?
Yeah.